Alright, go. Doing alright. Everything's okay. Okay. There we go. We're live. Oh. Ba-ba. Hey, Jose, thank you, appreciate it. If you ain't first, you're last. My arms need someone to enfold. I guess I should have kept that Campbell's call. What's that worth now? Wow. Worth about 90-ish? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got out at 80, and it's funny. I was saying, like, yeah, this should be worth 100, and now it almost is. That's crazy. Hey, what Chilling like a villain. Let's see how some of our stocks are doing, huh? How about Rolls Royce? How's that one doing? 14 and change. Yeah, I actually just flipped a QQQ put for about 150% on that break. So you may have missed that, but got 2 hours to go. That's a lot of time. We know that. That is a lot of time. LT56, good afternoon, good afternoon. Yeah, that worked out well, honestly. Worked out well. I came here late today, and I bought a random call on Campbell's going into earnings, which you really shouldn't do in a small account, but as you see, stock popped, so I ended up making about 100% on that. But again, you know, small amount, but profit is profit. And yeah, before I bought the put on QQQ, it was like right around here or something, and then I went to get coffee and we broke down. Base hits, right? Base hits. My arms need someone to enfold. Sundays go. Yeah, I'm holding a put on the Dow, and I don't like it. I don't know if I like it right now. Hey, Joey, bag of donuts. Disney. Wow, we can see, look at Disney. See, this is why I love my trend lines. And this is why I try to mention these key levels to you people. Right? I mean, again, this is, as we say, I mean, of course, I'm trying to make money, right? It's slowly trickling in the moment. I'm not technically charging anybody, right? So I'm trying to, like, crawl out of the gutter here. But you guys with money, you should seriously be paying attention to a lot of these key levels and the overall strategy as to what I'm bringing to the table. Because I spoke about this 118.60 level here on Disney, and look at this. Look at this. We broke, and then we're seeing multiple rejections, right? In my opinion, the stock wants to go down. And that's why I say work smarter, not harder. Hopped on the Fubo train. I wish you very well. I wish you well. Again, we're, I think that's coming in a couple of weeks. I don't remember the exact date, but hopefully that gets pushed through. No problem. And yeah, Fubo really should, like we said, really should go back to 6-7 where it was. ABGO earnings report after hours. Yeah, that could be influential. I personally don't have the capital to really play that one. This kid's in here crying. Stock's finally moving. Hey. Hey, we're back on the up and up. Which is why I said you just got to keep an eye on this support level, and, you know, it should bounce and go back up, but keep an eye if it breaks, because it can come down here, but, you know, it ain't over till it's over. Like, that's literally what I told this guy. That's literally what I told this guy. And, like, every day. Right? Am I right or am I correct? Every day, we're freaking hearing about this stock. Can't take it anymore. Just pop it to 20, bro, so I don't have to hear about it. Ridiculous. CCO, 4% day, alright. Alright. SB chilling. Tesla. Wow, we're getting weak. Do we roll the dice with a Tesla put right now? Can I even afford one? Oh, there's the break. And these are the breaks. Quickly. How much is that? That is very expensive. How about that one? That's a little more reasonable. See, the problem with this one is I just don't trust it. I have been burned before. Look at silver up to 41 1/3, huh? Did I tell you 40 plus an ounce, or did I tell you 40 plus an ounce on silver, huh? Let me get some dubs in the chat here. I said it's easy like Sunday morning. Yeah, well, you can keep detecting it, because I'm going to keep blocking them. I'm that guy. I am that guy. Check out our old buddy, Emba. It is all alone. Oh, yeah. Good old Emba. 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 Hmm. Oh, we're breaking. We're breaking down. We are below. I repeat, below support trend line. Yeah, see, now you can try, you know, this isn't really, I mean, this is like prediction, but you can try to like match the angle. Yeah, it looks like it's right about there. So, yeah, it's matching the angle. I remember seeing something similar on Sentinel-1. How's that one doing, by the way? Hey, you gotta get digital, digital. How we doing? How we doing? Sentinel-1. Again, we had another good earnings beat. Popped up to 19. Stock's down here at 17, huh? Eh? How about that, huh? Put some HGraph in my son's account. Hey, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully they do big things. You know, and your son turns around one day and says, holy crap, Dad, how'd you know to buy this? Whatever, this is amazing. This was a great call, Dad. It's okay. You take the credit on that one when that day comes, though. It's okay. Damn it. Hey, YouTube guy. Yeah, I know you. You're the guy with the YouTubes. Yeah, I don't know. Market's looking weak right now. That's right. I'm a smart guy. I'm not just a YouTube guy. I'm so smart. I'm wicked smart. Wicked smart. I'm about to buy another QQQ put, honestly. What time is it? 2:16? Yeah, I just don't... do it for today, though. For today. Um... Okay. Uh-oh. I just re-entered QQQ puts. It was probably a very bad time. I bought today, freaking... Is it today? Yeah, I bought today 567. And I'm down 15% already. Because I bought terrible time. Since you're on a roll today, just want to let you know I told 2 neighbors to check it. Oh, jeez. Great. Great. Thanks. Thanks a lot, Ro. I'm gonna roll you down the river in a minute. Bringing the frickin' neighbors in here. I just hope they're not liberals, you know what I'm saying? Rose over there making side deals behind closed doors. Yeah, I'll tell you about this guy, but listen, I just don't gotta pay the HOA fee anymore, huh? I see you. I see what you're all about. Trying to get out of that HOA. Damn it. I wouldn't even mind the ads, honestly, if they just like popped up every couple of minutes and I had to like X out, but they always pop up down here, and it's like a dancing kitty or some crap, and you know, and then it's like you have to X out of it because you can't change the time frame. I don't know. It just seems silly to me. I'm saying the teaser like Sunday morning. Oh. Yeah, so Rivian with a little pop. I mentioned in the Discord just in passing, like in my opinion, like, you know, like puts might have topped out here at 15. Looks like it's down like 1% from those highs. I don't know. It might stay up though. If this happened today, even though it's not showing it here. I have a feeling this was old news though. Was that old news? I don't know. I don't keep track of this. Freaking EV stocks, man. What a run they went on. HGraph live quote $1.28. $1.28. Tank it down. Tank it. I mean, in all reality, though, I have been saying, in my opinion, we do need kind of like a market sell-off, so I'm not even saying that because I got a put right now, but in general, I've been saying this for quite some time. So we had RR pop up here. Okay, looks like we may potentially come down here, maybe about 260, 250s, kind of meet up with the moving average, and maybe have another bounce. Hey, Dilly Bob. Resolve. What is this? Oh my goodness, what is this? Whoa, 300 grand, bro? No. You kidding me? That's almost 400. What kind of crackhead shit are you bringing me? Look at this. Look at it. What is this? What is it? What it is? What is it? What it is? What is? And for what, right? See, this is what I'm saying. Some crackhead SPAC, down 90%. Oh yeah, let's bounce it. You know what? I'm done. Speaking of freaking resolve, I just resolved that issue. How about that? How about that? Look, I'm clicking on copper. Got me all fucked up. Unbelievable. Can't take you people anywhere. I did. I made 100% on soup. Soup paid well. Yeah, honestly, completely forgot I bought the call too. I come strolling in here like a bum midday, and I just happened to see Campbell's up 5% or whatever. So, worked out well. Could have made a couple of more bucks, but I'm in the profit game, not the waiting game. I usually wait. I try to get myself max profit, and it never works out. And these are the breaks. Break it up, break it up, break it up. And at the money call sold for 60% at the opening. Dilly Bobby. Just too damn good, baby. Just too damn good. I try to tell them. Do they listen? No. Nobody listens. It's ridiculous. I mean, just ridiculous. Yeah, they were beating it up too much. And now, you know, the market cap's what? Just like a couple of bill. That's how much they're bringing in like every quarter. again, even the revenue, I think it was like a slight miss, but again, very, very slight, right? Nothing to raise a red flag about. And as we said, yeah, they brought it down to what, low 30s. They just had it hit lows. So like you said, they beat it up too much. Seeing a little bit of a bounce now. You had that dividend yield was climbing like crazy, right? Because once again, we know that the formula for the dividend yield, right, is stock price divided by dividend. That's the yield. It's the Southern Sky. Whew. Should have held that one. Market cap 10 bill. All right, yeah, but again, even with the climb, you can see dividend yielding about 5% right now. So, that thing was, it was out of proportion, right? So, yeah, had a little bounce today. I want to see, out of curiosity, what they think that what that call's going for. Yeah, it's worth about 100 right now, and I knew it too. I knew it. As soon as I came to the PC, I said, "Oh, this should be worth like 100." And it was worth like 80, but I was like, you know what? Let me just lock it in." But it's okay. It's okay. Paid. I think I paid 40 for it the day before. So we're in, we're out. Bang bang. Look at this. It's still going. It's still going. Yeah, profit is profit, right? Profit is profit. It hurts when you sell and it keeps going and you were like, "Oh man, I knew I was right. I could have made X more dollars." Believe me, I know it hurts, but profit is profit. Those 33.50s about to hit. Campbell's soup. Canning up the competition. I mean, Snap, Goodyear Tire, PayPal, and Intel on the quote, beaten up play the recovery strategy. Fantastic. Fantastic. Hydrograph on that dip, but yep, Hydrograph, little dip today. Yep. We like the dips. You know why? Because when you dip, I dip, we dip. Now put your hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Now put your hand up on your hip. Little SMCI. Oh man, I don't even care. Like, as an investor, I wouldn't even care if I had consistent income coming in. Like, let them beat it up. I'd be buying this the whole time. The whole cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I wouldn't even care. Oh, I just bought, it's down again. I wouldn't even care. Wouldn't even get cha-ching, cha-ching. That's me though. That's me. You're you, and I'm me. And we are all together. Shout out John Lennon. I'm the walrus. Go, go, ka-choo. Alright, someone call up their guys at Goldman and tell them to start dumping, huh? Holding a put over here. That's why you don't chase. See? Hey, missed you too, Ricardo. Thank you, brother. Happy to be back. Happy to be here with you guys. Definitely was a void in my days, I'll tell you. Swibby earnings tomorrow. Well, what do they say? Put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. Man, I hope that one works out, because if they, like, beat it up again and they drop it down to, like, 5, that's really going to make me look bad. In all fairness, I did say it might take some time, but, either way, you really don't want to see that, so I hope, again, even if it's not an explosion back up to 10, 11, if they could at least just keep it flat for now, that'd be cool. I don't know, though. You know what they say, wish in one hand, shit in the other. And I'm not going to do that. Unsanitary. Sequel to STEM. Now the difference is Smith and Wesson like know how to do business and generate their revenue, even though it's been slightly slipping. STEM, on the other hand, was making huge promises. Oh yeah, we got billions coming in, and then they'd report 30 million, and it's like, all right, who did not do their job? That's what I want to know. Who didn't do their job over there? Lazy bastards. That's the problem. Probably just showing up to work, walking in late. Like, man, I'm one of the best salesmen here. We got a $2 billion backlog. Yeah, I could take the day off. Right? I have a feeling there was a lot of that. There was a lot. Relax, Tommy. We're a publicly traded company, bro. Don't worry about it. How many shares you got? I'm gonna go get a cappuccino. You want something? Just a bunch of lazy bastards over there. What do you think about Google? Yeah, Google is, I always said, in my opinion, out of all the big tech names, it looked like Amazon and Google were the closest to my personal fair value, and other stocks like, Microsoft and Meta trading at higher multiples. So I've always said for like the last 2 years that, in my opinion, if you're going to buy big tech, you should buy Google or Amazon. They have more, technically, in theory, they should have more room to grow, more upside potential. So I know the big thing was, I know it seemed like all the headlines were addressing Google Chrome, and it seemed as though the main headline was that they don't have to get rid of it or make any massive changes. So that's why the stock was up. Right? Obviously, if the judge came out and said, oh yeah, you got a monopoly, you got to break everything up, that would have decimated the stock. So technically right now, a nice win for Google. I don't know how far the other side may pursue it, Are they going to, file an appeal now on that ruling? I'm not entirely up to speed on that whole legal situation. But I mean, technically, even when Google dips, they have really strong growth, really strong numbers. So even if you buy and then it drops, it's probably only a matter of time, in my opinion. Fly with me. Let's fly away. And these are the brakes. Break it up, break it up, break it up. Rivian, sub 1480, how you doing? Look at that silver, huh? Who told you? What did I tell you, huh? Huh? What did I tell you? Campbell's 33 and a half. Oh yeah. I said, oh yeah. Seeing a little bit of a slippy. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, Campbell's slow and steady, man. Still going. Still going. Didn't even stop right there at 50. Didn't even stop. SB, have you ever seen something just like chill so much? Bitcoin 112. Yeah. S&P now only up about 4 points. Uh-oh. Rocket Lab coming down to realistic price considering its missed earnings quarter after quarter. Yeah, bro, even ASTS, look at that stock, bro. Stock was at $2, jumped up to like 4. And it's still holding 48 or whatever the hell it's sitting at right now. Do you know how insane that is? Campbell's still going. I'm seeing nothing but upticks. Campbell's might go clean. That's why I was saying, right? You could see the climb going into earnings, and then if they beat, I think I was saying, like, you could see 34.5, 35, and then before you know it, it's up to 38 and back to 40. That's the way they do it. They fly it underneath the radar. Then when it's at 40, they'll put the spotlight on it. Oh, Campbell's has been kicking ass and taking names. It's a brand name. It pays you a dividend. Should you buy it? We're going to bring in Tom and Bob, and they're going to debate it, you know? Like I always say, like what's the point of your channel? Like what do I need to hear about it now for? Yeah, because the big guys got to exit. That's why I got to buy their shares. I'm out here working smarter, not harder, baby. Checking on my Schwibby. I love when the stock doesn't work out immediately, because people always right away. What's going on with this? How do you still like this? How do you feel about this? Oh man, this stock might get destroyed. I hope not. Oh, I hope not. Like a Goodyear tire. I don't like that. I don't like that, yeah. Yeah, we're in a little triangle. Again, wherever they take it, I like it. Again, last time I mentioned it, it was here at like 8.5, and we just just continued to step up and got all the way to 12. So it was close to a 50% return. Now we're kind of reset back where we started. So again, in my opinion, I still kind of feel the same way. Yeah, you'd be all right. Don't worry about it. Then again, what the hell do I know, right? AEO. Who's that? American Eagle, right? That was the one that pissed everyone off, right? And supposedly everyone bought a lot of their jeans. So, yeah, probably calls, I'd say, in my opinion. Ride the wave. Ride the wave. Let me see, actually. What time is it? 2:30. Let's see. Earnings. Who's reporting earnings? Let me see. We got Salesforce. C3 AI. Oh, you got that Figma company. HPE, huh? ChargePoint, that stock's still around? This stock is still around? Up. And I said, like, here, I wouldn't be a buyer. People are like, you don't know what you're doing. Don't quit your day job. Everyone thinks they know something. Whatever the hell dumb shit they were talking about. I'll tell you what. ChargePoint puts, in my opinion. Because they suck. Ooh, spicy. To 2 billion. Looking for 1.25. Really? So they're expecting a decline year over year, huh? Looking for 1.25. Yeah, they might beat that. Jump it up to like 16. Is possible. Anything's possible. Oh man, we got no cash. We got rising debt. Man, this company sucks. Dividend had to be cut. Climbing it back. I mean, in theory, I'd say, calls just because of all the drama. If everyone bought their shit. But could still be a toss-up. Of course, there's a tariff issue. They don't make any of that shit here, do they? I don't think there's one apparel company that makes their shit here in the States. To my knowledge. And these are the breaks. Yeah, usually they're made, usually they come out of Asia. Really anywhere out of Asia, it seems like. Vietnam, Taiwan, China. And like I said, American Eagle, believe it or not, they might beat, that was what's her name, Sweeney, right? So that caused like a big stir, and then a bunch of people were like, "Oh, you're hating on this company? All right, I'm gonna go buy some jeans from this company." So that's why AEO. I mean, I give them the benefit of the doubt on revenue, right? I give them the benefit of the doubt on the revenue. You bring up tariff issues. I don't know. I don't know. S&P almost back to flat. Need someone to info. Actually, let me see something out of curiosity. Because you all mentioned Goodyear, right? So, let me see. Wow, you can buy a December 2027 17 call on Goodyear Tire for $65. Now, obviously, that would be quite a run. But if it did start moving, that would be a nice little payoff. Seeing a bounce here. Dollar back above support. Looks like it wants to keep stepping higher. Boom, 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 ding, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I was just looking. You can buy the extra year, and you can buy December 2027 like 12 calls for like what 200 or 150. You can buy $10 calls and shit. And it's a lot of time to play that rebound, like we were saying. And again, stocks at 8. I mean, 100 shares, $800, right? So you're essentially betting that 100 shares would be worth more over the next year, year and a half, and you're only paying whatever, 150, $200 for it. Oh man, we pumping the market. We pumping it. Oh no, my put is down. My put is now down. La la la. Hey, Rivian. See what's trending on old Yahoo. Okay. ASTS still in the 40s. Rocket Lab still in the 40s. Hmm. Right after they beat No Problem, they're like, oh yeah, look out. Think this company's worried about tariffs? Let's be serious, bro. Right? So, in my opinion, they're doing that so Joe Schmo could step in and grab some shares at a cheaper price. Right? So we potentially channel it down, force our bottoms here, and break it. This company is phenomenal, though. ISRG, surgical equipment, Intuitive Surgical. We're on the rise now, huh? We're on the rise. How's the dollar looking? We just gapped down, actually? That's the spy, like the Spix. Spix. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like everything might have topped out a little bit. Hey, yeah, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. Still like SMCI. Again, that I mean they could beat it up, and if markets pull back, you could see it drop back into the 30s. But in my opinion, my price target stands. I still think that stock should be $200. Long term, of course. Yeah, could hit the 30s. Like I said, I like it. I like it, man. There's always some drama, which definitely keeps you on your toes with that one, but I mean, you can't deny the growth they had over the last several years. You can't deny the growth and demand that has been coming in, and they're guiding for to come in over the next year or two. Rumble getting money from some contract. Is that Rum? Yeah, Rumble. I also think they're improving the platform, becoming more popular as YouTube cracks down on free speech. Oh, well, that's not good. A Rumble. Did a Rumble. This was a SPAC, or it just came out at $10? How are we doing here? 30 mil. 23. Okay, they beat. Expecting 26. 3 billion. Oof. I thought it would be less than that. US, Canada. Oh, there's like no debt. That's good. What I can't understand about SMCI is its current price. It's undervalued. Is there something that we're not seeing? They're just beating it up, man. They're just beating it up. And again, I spoke about this a couple of months ago whenever they reported earnings, whenever that was. But again, we had the drop. We're seeing the short-term volatility, but they reiterated the long-term growth. In my opinion, that's how I'm looking at it. So again, you could be too early, but I mean, you did, I believe, mention that you're buying shares, you're not doing options, right? So, of course, we want the best possible price. However, at the end of the day, if we turn around a year and a half from now, and the stock's up to 160 to $210 a share, you're not going to sit here and say, oh, I remember buying shares at 40 and it dropped down to 34 before bouncing. You know what I mean? So, this is why, again, I used to speak about you have to sacrifice for the long-term growth. You have to endure the short-term volatility. And they mentioned some other thing about their financials or whatever, so the stock recently dropped and broke a trend line. So that's what I mean. They can beat it up here in the short term, but Yeah, you only buy shares. So again, at the end of the day, I know it comes down to pricing and timing. So of course you want to own shares at $30 each instead of $40 each. Of course, I understand, it makes sense. But a situation like this, if you're playing it for the long term, again, in my opinion, you're better off just piecing your way in when you have the cash, when you have the liquidity. You know, even if you buy some shares now at 40, you turn around in a couple of weeks, oh, it's down to 37. Okay, no problem. You know, I buy a couple more shares, and that's what I mean. If it goes up, it works out well because you own shares. If it goes down, it works out well because if you still believe in the long-term growth, now you could buy shares at a lower price. So that's why I say, in my opinion, you just got to kind of overall look at the overall company, the overall business, and even when they brought up previous negatives on something like SMCI in the past, you can see it bounced right back. So, in my opinion, I like it. My opinion, I like it. Rumble, I don't know about Rumble, honestly. I don't know about any of this. Yep, anytime, anytime. A couple hundred mil in cash, a couple hundred mil in equity. We have no debt, which is awesome. Okay, so they're sitting here, yeah, what, about 600 million? And we're at a 5x on that right now. Hmm. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do when it comes for you? See now, yeah, technically the line is like there. Could be wedging though. I mean, year to date it looks like shit. Hmm. I don't know about Rumble. I don't know. I mean, good in theory, right? And it's one of those cheap stocks, right? It's like $7 each. So just if it gets trending and shit, it might pop to like 12, right? So I mean, you know, there could be money to be there. There is money that could be made on something like Rumble, but I don't know, man. Could be viewed as overvalued, you know. And if we're gonna start off September, like the first week or two, if we're gonna be a little rocky, maybe we're gonna see more red than green to start off the month. Something like Rumble, I think, is going to start selling off and really taking a hit. So, in my opinion, um, I wouldn't do Rumble. Looks like there was also interest in that cloud tech for defense. Well, SMCI, I believe, right? Yeah, in the Discord we have a couple of people who always Rumble. I don't know. That seems like a stretch unless they have some sort of patent or technology that I'm not aware of, which is usually the case. Fan making noise. It's been with me a while. Might be on its way out. It might be on its way out. How's Blackberry doing? Blackberry. Blackberry. Chilling. Chilling. Summer wind. It begins. Walk with me. Summer wind. Oh, I'm gonna break the fan. That's what September they say. It's depressing. Yeah, end of the summer. Yeah, it usually is. Yeah, kind of like flat or a red month. But then again, I mean, people were saying that about August, right? People were saying that about August too, and they were like, "Oh, I expected August sell-off." Ba ba ba. That didn't happen. We just kept climbing. So anything can happen, but yeah, when people look at historical performance like that, they might, everyone might just be hanging out right now, right? A lot of people are like sitting on cash. In my opinion, probably, giving it a week or so to start off the month to see if we pull back, if they can get stuff for a cheaper price. In my opinion, that's how this is being played right now with big money. That's how I would play it anyway. Again, we spoke about a few plays that, could rebound and are undervalued, like who is it? Deli mentioned before. All the undervalued plays he jumped in, like PayPal, Goodyear. About that new Buffett stock now, the stock that he saved supposedly. In my opinion, he bought this stock for no reason other than to be a nice guy. I think he did someone a favor. Um, I honestly disagree with taking this position. And I mean, again, of course, I can't attack the guy. He's like the most successful investor, right? And we think similarly. But yeah, in my opinion, I have a feeling it was more a favor than an actual investment. Well, like I said, I mean, I look at it similar to the way he does, and people have been asking me, "Oh, do you like UNH? What do you think? United Health, blah blah blah." And I said, like, I don't know, I wouldn't be a buyer. I wouldn't be a buyer. And it kept slipping, it kept hitting new lows. And I truly believe the only thing that stopped it from continuing to slip, which in my opinion was inevitable, was finding out that Buffett bought a piece. It's just gonna look at something else too. Well, yeah, Intel. I wanted to look at Intel. Intel. Yep, just hanging out. Broke that triangle. 5K insane, trying to figure out what to do with it before J Powell potentially cuts rates on the 16th. You would technically want growth stocks. Should see big small cap pops. In my opinion, financials, banks, and something like PayPal, something like SoFi should technically see a rise if rates are cut. I wouldn't play the credit cards actually. Yeah, true. You could just load up on HGraph. Oh, you guys are planning to cut rates? You know what's good for that? Graphene. These are the breaks. I'm telling you, that's how you gotta play. And you just gotta know how to translate the information you're getting, you know? Like you wake up that day like, oh, you guys are you guys are pumping the dollar? You know what's good for a strong dollar? Graphene. Strong dollar, strong graphene. They go hand in hand. Hand in hand. Oh, that was great too. Everybody was sleeping on HGraph, man, and I'm doing updates, looking at this data, like, holy crap, bro. This is gonna be a huge winner. Skiboo! Freaking thing. 2000%. Yeah, I don't have any intro music or anything. I still say somebody in here. Who's who? That's it. Who's friggin' who? Somebody in here was like, oh, you should have an intro and outro. You know, I do that. I could do that for you. I said, oh, all right, sweet. You know, throw something together. You know, let me know, and you know, I'll try to take care of you down the line. I don't know. Never heard from that person again. Would have liked a little music. Talking to the contractor. Weak. Markets looking weak. HGraph still hanging out at about $1.30. Just kind of holding flat. Was right near a trend line again. Yeah, see, we're kind of hanging out down here. So we might have a bounce. Could happen later. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll try to climb. like a dime and test the moving average maybe. Oh, keep it classic? Okay. Classics never go out of style. You might be onto something. Just a nice, just straight up professional welcome. This is Stocks by the Numbers. Gotta keep it classy, San Diego. Hey, Aussie Cola, how we doing? Gracing us with his presence. Oh, we might break right in. Might see a break. Look for the break. Santa Claus doesn't give any breaks. Video, I think it was on X or whatever, but probably like, posted on TikTok. But yeah, somebody was looking at the prices of McDonald's, and it was like, what do you call it? Yeah, like the McChicken. She's like showing the menu. The McChicken was like $4.69 or something wild like that. Like it used to be $1. Same thing, the McDouble. Same thing. It was like 4.70 or whatever, and same thing. Oh, it used to be $1. And it's just wild. Like these prices are up hundreds of percent, and everyone thinks like that's the real inflation. It's just wild. If you put an intro and outro, you're gonna be like these YouTube hobbyists. That's it. You said it best. We do not want to be like the hobbyists. So perhaps it's best if we just have no intro and outro. And I should like randomly start the video mid-sentence and then just abruptly end it like the series finale of The Sopranos and just keep everyone guessing. You never know where the intro and the outro is. That'll keep you on your toes. I should just start making mistakes on purpose, too. Just dumb shit, you know? Like make a video about SMCI, but like you talk about Campbell's soup for 10 minutes. And then you're gonna get a flood of comments, right? Like, yo, what are you talking? You said this, but you're talking about that. What's going on? Eh? Now I see right through their charade, their charade. That's why these people act so stupid. so you can comment. Then they get more views. I get it now. Well, you know what I should be doing? Since apparently being right a lot of the time isn't garnering a lot of attention, maybe I should just go the opposite and start being wrong like 80% of the time. That might drive some engagement, you know? Then I'll start getting a lot of freaking trolls in the comments and shit like, "Bro, you couldn't trade your way out of a paper bag, you trash." Boom. All of a sudden now everyone's like, "Hey, look at this guy, he's terrible. Go tell him he's terrible." Meanwhile, they don't know I'm awesome, right? But I got you paying attention to something that's terrible. Huh? Huh? It's the rope-a-dope. People do love SMCI videos. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. You know, I just don't want to be on camera. Like, it's not even that, honestly, but just the way that everyone does it. Like, if you look at these popular streamers and, you know, they get like these tacky houses and they're in like some whited out room and they're so loud. You notice everyone is so loud? Why is everyone so loud? I feel like everything I do nowadays, if I pull up a streamer, if I like buy a new game on the PC and then load it up for the first time and check it out, like everything is so loud. When did everyone get so loud? What happened to the inside voice? You know? And these people, I mean, they're always like jumping around on camera doing dumb shit, and they're like, "Yeah, what's up, chat? Yeah, how's everybody doing? Yeah, Dub's in the chat. Yo, chat, are you seeing this?" And it's like, yo, that's like an 11 right there for me. Like, I don't know if that's them, you know, daily, but for me, that's like an 11. And like to do that for hours, I don't know. I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to bash anyone. I know I literally am bashing them, but in my opinion, just the type of person I am, it'd be hard for me to like sit there and try to enjoy one of those streams. And unfortunately, again, maybe, you know, some people might call me closed-minded, but you guys always mention, you know, some other people on YouTube that talk about finance. I don't really watch any of these people. So I don't know, like, how they do it or what they're talking about. Oh, man, this market looks weak. We got a little less than 45 minutes to go. H-graph hanging out at 130. Check on good old SMCI. Up, see? Sub 40. See what happens? I will say, though, with these other finance people on YouTube, they make some crazy, wild statements and misleading thumbnails. I want you to know that right now. Like, that is wild, the thumbnails that I see from some of these people. They're like, the thumbnail legit is like, "Buy this stock, you'll make 1,000%. Like, I don't even know how that's allowed. But technically, this is social media, not an investment firm, so people can say whatever they want. Lows of the day, SMCI. Again, it looked like the NASDAQ, in my opinion, wanted to slip going into the last 30-40 minutes here, so that obviously is going to continue to kind of weigh on SMCI. Sell hope and people, yeah, that's again, see, that's really what it is, right? That's, see, in my opinion, that's why I think I'm worth more, because of the proven track record. And I, unfortunately, I can't really be viewed, I think I should be viewed at this point as an actual professional, really. Even though, of course, again, technically I could say this is not financial advice, which it really isn't, it's just my opinion. But my opinion seems to be pretty good. And again, if these people are charging $20, $50, $100, and they don't really know what they're talking about, then as someone who knows what they're talking about, again, conservatively, you got to put a 2, 3x on that. And that's why, like, I don't want to be a schmuck, but like, even people in the Discord are like, oh yeah, you can start charging 50 a month, like, it would be understandable. And it's like, listen, like, with all due respect, it's not even about being greedy. We're calling it like we see it here. 50 a month, that's, that's for you, to help you. Because I think I'm definitely worth more than 50 a month. And remember, there's roughly 20 trading days in a month. I'm a religious person, so I believe getting money from selling lies is bad. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. However you want to slice and dice it, right? If we're just looking at it morally, ethically, religiously, it's the same thing. It boils down to, being dishonest, again, is just a negative character trait. Yeah, and like you said, bad money, again, selling lies, it's just dishonest, no integrity, and that's what I mean. That's why I don't need to draw people in with a thumbnail, I'll buy this, it's gonna frickin' make you $1 million. Like, you really shouldn't come out and just say something like that. Because at the end of the day, it is just your opinion, and you're just making a frickin' video on YouTube, so you gotta, like, relax. But that's the problem now. People see the power of social media. So, again, someone like me, who, if they would have had more money, the people on the other channels, they would have found something like HGraph and loaded the boat, right? At like 9, 10, 12 cents. And then just continued making videos like, oh, look how awesome it is. Look how awesome it is. And used you guys to pump it 2,000% like that. And that's why I said, like, even if I had money to throw around and I had that kind of influence where it could happen, I don't think I could ever do that. Just buy some random stock that, no one's looking at and try to convince everyone that it's good. I can't do it. Yeah, you're better off. Keep your dignity, keep your integrity. Practically all religions all over the world believe that too. Buddhists, again, they believe in like karma, right? That's like good karma. Do good, good comes back to you, right? Yeah, I don't know. Some people just don't care. It's really wild how some people just see the money and just throw like all of their morals and values out the window, and like they won't even stop. They don't care. They don't look back. That's wild to me. You're a good man. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm just glad that the opinions were much more correct than incorrect, which of course is good for everybody. And yeah, like I said, right now I don't have much capital for myself. So again, all those plays, like the M-bots going from like 1 to 3, like I didn't own any M-bot. HGraph going from 15 cents to $2. Like I didn't have any shares of HGraph. Like I ended up buying some now. I think I have like a couple of hundred shares at like $1.40 or something. But you know what I mean? I didn't own it the whole time I was making videos on it. You understand what I'm saying? Because even if I owned it, and had integrity, it still would have swayed. You understand? It still would have swayed it because I own a chunk of it, right? So I'd be speaking about it in a more favorable light because I have personal gain. And that's why I was thinking also, if we really want to keep this going, down the road we're going on, I'm going to have to think outside the box because I don't know if I want to pile into stocks that I'm going to be speaking about. So I haven't decided yet if, with my funds, if I should just, buy stocks that I don't make videos on, or if I should just buy like, ETFs or just keep like mutual funds in my account. That way I'm not being swayed, giving you that unbiased opinion all the time. Lucky to have found you. Thank you, Keith. Thank you. I'm lucky to have you here with me. Got a great community here. I think if you make 2,000 good money a month, it's better than getting 10,000 a month and commit a sin for getting it. Yeah, absolutely. Well said. Well said. And again, we always want more, right? But if we're able to, do this the smart way, the right way, and as we say, even if you're correct 70, 80% of the time, if you're able to keep a good, consistent win rate, then slowly but surely, you start to slowly grow and you get that snowball effect. We all want more, but right, like the song says, you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. We got 35 minutes. 35 minutes. Oh man, should I go all Indiana Jones and buy another put? I still have that put. I'm over here telling anecdotes to you guys. Losing money as we speak. Buy another one? What do you think? What do you think? I'm in true degen mode right now. I don't know though. I don't know. They might want to pump it. They might want to pump it for a few minutes. How's the dollar? Dollar's climbing. All right. Does this fill? Oh my goodness, it filled. Oh my goodness, why did I do that? I'm crazy. Because I'm a crazy boy. What do I always tell you? Put my money where my mouth is. Any news on MBOT? No, I don't believe there is any news on MBOT. No, yeah, we started to pull back a little bit from 4. Yep, you can see though, again, we might, what is this? Looks like about 345 maybe. Right? You can see the 20-day moving average coming up right there, right? So we might come down, test the support, test the moving average, and then start to bounce back up and hopefully do one of these, which would bring us to 5+, right? Which is 33% even from here. So hopefully, in my opinion, that's what happens with MBOT. Oh no, it's climbing. I'm so mad. One call away from buying. SMCI shares looks pretty good at that sub 40. If you like it, again, as I say, in my opinion, if you could afford to stomach, if you have the emotional stability to stomach the short-term volatility, then again, they were initially guiding for like 30 billion next year, and they said last earnings report they're looking for at least 33 billion now for next year. So I mean, they're swinging for the fences with a lot of their guidance, and they came up light, this year as well for the full year. But the demand is there, the growth is there. So in my opinion, the value is there. So that's why, again, I mean, it could drop to the 30s. Who knows? Market tanks, it drops back into the 20s. But over the next year or two, it really should go up, in my opinion. Yeah, that's why even recently going into previous earnings, when it started climbing up to like the 50s, the 60s, and getting back towards other trend lines, we were still looking at the numbers saying everyone agreed with me that it was undervalued, even at 50, 60. So that's why now it's whatever, 40, and it wants to drop to 37. All right, okay, okay. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Rivian sold off a little bit from that 15. SB just hanging out. Just hanging out. Hey, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well too. DRM. Oh man. Oh baby. Mm, mm, mm. Hmm. Really? No, I disagree. I think puts on CRM in my opinion. I think puts. Zillow last time I looked terrible. I would buy Zillow puts here, in my opinion. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, it's been up for the last couple of months. That is awesome. In my opinion, it should go down, though. But that's just me. Nasdaq raging. The Raging Cajun. Oh, yeah, we're pumping. We're pumping. Stocks only go up, baby. Most IPOs are overpriced, in my opinion, so better off just waiting. On the move. Oof. Alaska. Oh yeah, baby. What do we got? 20 minutes left. All right, I'm gonna stretch my legs for a minute. I'll be right back. Raging. The Raging Cajun. Man. Up and away. Up and away. Yep. Yeah, less than 15 minutes. This is where the magic happens. Oh, yes. Ye old magic. Look at Campbell's. 7%. My goodness. See a little bit of a pump. Oh. Yep. 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 Mm. Mm-hmm. Each graph 130. We are just climbing and climbing, huh? Really? Really? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that SMCI news came from. Hopefully it's nothing. I'm assuming it's nothing. Hopefully it's nothing big. But if they want to keep the stock down in the short term, could be an opportunity over the long term. Hmm. Oh, my neck. Whoa, what the heck was that? What the heck was that? Load it up on 40 again. Hey, 40. Magic number. Uh, so, yeah. We're raging now. I had a random spike just now across the board. Just saw a spike in gold, silver, and Bitcoin as well, without much movement in the dollar. Just had oil gap up as well. Wow. That was pretty random. Wow. Just joining us, stocks only go up. That was wild. This is some wild shit. Usually gap up means we go down, but we just kept climbing. Some shady business going on. What is going on? We are pumping. Look at this nonsense. Oh, I love watching it. I just laugh. It's more entertaining to just watch and laugh. Amazing. Truly, truly amazing. Never thought I'd see the day. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. Pump it. Pump it. Yeah. We don't slow down for nobody. Pump it. Yeah. Stocks only go up. Oh, yeah, look at that. Completely disagree with this random surge, but it is what it is. That's incredible. Market's closed. We gotta look for who we got here. Salesforce. I don't know if anyone jumped in. American Eagle. See, third quarter revenue 1024, 1009. Fiscal year revenue 41.1 to 41.3. Revenue 10.2. Yeah, they beat technically. Why isn't, what the heck? I was always a South Park guy. I never, yeah, I know everybody loved The Simpsons. I don't know, I just never got into it. And I knew, like, even when I was younger, like, growing up in the 90s, like, the show was already on, like, for, whatever, 10, 15 years or whatever it was at the time. And, yeah, South Park, I was kind of there for the beginning. And it's hilarious. So, kind of like South Park a little bit better. Looks like it's working out for you. CRM puts. CRM puts. Currently down 4%. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good old Salesforce. What else we got here? We got AI in a few minutes. Hanging out. GitLab. We got a little seesaw going on. There you go, 500p. Screw it. Why not, right? HPE. Check out this charge point. Yeah. Figma. It's a Figma. It's a Figma. $33 billion. My goodness. And we're dropping. They brought in 249.6 million on estimates of 249.59 million. I mean, come on. Just remember, they can get it down to the freaking penny for all these other companies, but Nvidia, right? They're always way off. Figma currently dropping. Well, right now it's only down 4%. Stock, in my opinion, is massively overvalued. Forecast annual revenue above estimates on strong design software demand. So technically a beat on revenue for Figma. Strong demand. Stock right now slipping almost 9%, 10% now. Massively overvalued in my opinion. Check back in on your CRM. Down 3%. What else we got? AI, we got numbers? No, we don't have numbers. 410. Oh. Hey, yo, how we doing? Oh, and we popped. What'd I say? I said calls, right? I said calls, right? Look at that revenue. 1.28. Estimates 1.23. 23. 1.28 billion. Comp sales grew 3%. I said it. I said it. I know what I know. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm pretty good at this stuff. So that's on its way back to 15, 16. Changing line. Hey, man. One day at a time. Oh, look at this now. Look at this. Oh, I'm too damn good, man. Wow. And just imagine I had money, right? Just imagine. Oh, man. Looking at 12% now on the AEO. Yep. That's why I was saying calls, I'd say. Gotta pile in. A lot of people got upset, so a lot of people bought jeans. There we go. I said CRM puts were dropping 5.5%. We're slipping. Check AI again. Numbers? No numbers. No numbers. Hmm. Mm-hmm. E down 2%. Net income 305 million. Sees fiscal year EPS 42.46. Demand for servers was strong. Hewlett Packard. Acquisition Juniper. 44 cents a share from revenue of 9.14 billion. Analysts were looking for 88 billion. Wow. Quote's been a great quarter on a number of dimensions. Demand was particularly strong in the company's server networking segments. Makes most of its revenue from its server business, almost 5 billion. We're looking for 4.7. Fourth quarter adjusted earnings be between 56 and 60 cents, which compares with the estimate of 56 cents. Very nice. Management's forecast that revenue will be between 9.7 and 10.1 billion. And they were looking for 10.11. Really? Really? See? So you were a couple of $100 million off now this quarter, but now you were shooting too high apparently for next quarter, even though the company just had a pretty good report. Okay. Whatever you say. Revenue to grow by between 14 and 16%. For the year, HPE expects revenue to grow by between 14 and 16%. It had previously predicted earnings of 178 to 190 with revenue growth of 7 to 9%. Double, literally double what was first projected. We are raising guidance because we are consolidating the Juniper results into our numbers. Networking beast, compete with Cisco. Temporarily exempt from mostly heavy tariffs. Quote, right now I think we are quite a bit of ways to come to a definite conclusion. In the context of the next quarter, which is really the next 2 months, we see no impact. So, pretty decent report from HPE. Stock only down right now about 1.8%. Recheck AI, and AI dropping. Continue to serve, that's good for him. Revenue 70.3. 70.3. Ooh. Ooh. Stock down to 14. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Perfect. Perfect. New CEO effective September 1st. All right, so this guy's in already. Good for them. All right, so we got a wider than expected loss, and we got a big revenue miss, apparently, from AI, C3. We haven't even updated. A big miss here from AI. I don't know. Are you sure it's today? I didn't see it. Earnings are tomorrow. Let's stay sharp, people. Let's stay sharp. CRM puts, what a call. Let's see how much this eagle soared. Oh my goodness. What did I tell you? Huh? What did I tell you? Damn it. Frickin' said it, man. Frickin' said it. Frickin' said it. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, it hurts so much. Only because if I had more money, I'd have even more money. Oh, my goodness. Hey. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby, I love you every day. I wanna be with you now. Uh, they want me to go live. They want to know what to buy. Do they listen? Only occasionally. That's what hurts. That's what breaks my heart. Oh, baby. Oof. Jeez, Q2 revenue 72 to 80. Okay, so we're kind of missing our mark here. Withdrawing its previous full year fiscal guidance. So yeah, this stock is now gonna probably slide for a bit. This is again C3AI. Well, call 12 expiration 1 month on what, American Eagle? You're a legend. You are a gentleman and a scholar. I love it. I love when I'm upset because no one says anything, and then someone says, oh yeah, hey, I jumped in. It makes me glad, you know? Makes me very glad. It's like they say, don't get mad, get glad. Oh, you're the man, Jose. Appreciate it. Appreciate you putting that confidence in me. And obviously very, very glad that you're seeing a really nice pop here. It might keep going, actually. You might see 30+%. 1760, I think, was like a level I saw, maybe. I don't know, maybe around there. Somewhere around there. To 17. Skadoosh. Oh, yeah. Gotta put some WD-40 in this chair. What a call. That's why I was saying, right? Wasn't everyone... A bunch of people were bitching about the jeans. So then a bunch of other people were like, oh, yeah? All right, I'm gonna go buy a pad and, you know? And that's what happened. That is exactly what happened. You know, and I know some people say like, oh, you know, I try not to like pay attention to politics and let it influence my investments. And, you know, I can appreciate that argument, but also at the same time, you gotta kind of go with the flow sometimes. Yeah, people are, yeah, pretty fragile. That is for damn sure. Stupid fragile. Yeah, people in their, you know, safe spaces and whatnot. And it's getting wild out there. Oh man, what a call. And imagine we had like even 40, 50 people in the stream, right? And we had like 5, 10 people each right now saying, yo, I jumped in, you know, CRM puts, good call. Oh, I just bought shares of American Eagle. Wow, I'm up big, right? We should be having so many more winners. I'm always excited for the winners we have in here. We should have a few more winners, though. I wish we had more people seeing some green here in their accounts. But then again, stocks only go up, so I'm sure everybody's probably seeing green in their account. Yeah, dub in the chat. Dubs in the chat, baby. That's how we do it. Alright, unfortunately, I know I got here late. We've only been streaming a little less than 2.5 hours, but I'm gonna wrap this up because I gotta take care of a few things. But appreciate you guys hanging out, of course, showing your support, and very glad for you guys, Jose, Killian, you guys jumped in. We got some good calls moving right now, so hopefully you continue to see nice green. No. Look at this thing is still going. This thing is still going. Trying to end the stream here, and we're just going. Look at this. Oh yeah, this is gone. It wants this. It wants this. So you're going at 18 and 18 3/4 to 19, in my opinion. Yeah, of course. Anytime. Yeah, AEO though actually still thinks it goes about 10% higher from here. $18.70 to $19 in my opinion. But good calls all around. Good day for everybody. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, see you tomorrow.